friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here for the season finale of Love After Lockup. And baby, last night was a doozy. We got a lot to unfold, a lot to talk about. So, hope y'all got y'all snacks, your drinks. I'm gonna keep y'all. Okay? I'm just gonna keep you. That's all I can say. But before I start, I just want to say thank you for the love you have shown me throughout this whole season, for the comments, for the likes, for the shares, for the, talks and laughs and lives. I appreciate y'all. I truly, truly do. You keep me going. If it wasn't for you, child, I'd just be watching the show without getting in front of this camera, child. So I really, really, truly appreciate y'all. To my new subscribers, welcome to the family. Now, let's start off with Rachel and Doug. Doug up in the shower, getting all cleaned up, talking about how he has an obsession with tattoos, and that's why he got all these tattoos, and how it felt good to get these tattoos, and how he got Rachel here, Rachel there, Rachel everywhere. Just got Rachel's names all over his body, and he out here living foul. So Rachel gets on camera, child, and she done found out that Doug has been cheating with some girl. Rachel said that a Facebook snitch, Doug done went over to Gary's house. But see, Doug didn't come alone, and he didn't come with Rachel. Doug done brought another girl to this boy's house like Rachel ain't gonna find out. So said Facebook snitch done got in touch with Rachel and said, Doug is out here living foul, he cheating on you, he embarrassing you, he up here with some harlot. Now see, I'm just letting you know, because see, if it was me, I would want to know. Now what you do with this information is on you. So of course Rachel is livid. Rachel is screaming and yelling, not really screaming and yelling, but she's like, he's been cheating on me since he got out of prison. He just re-proposed to me. So she proceeds to throw the ring out in the yard. I was like, Rachel, what are you doing, girl? You're going to be throwing that ring out in the yard. Go sell it. Get some money out of it at least. So we see Rachel. She thought about it and she was like, what am I doing? So Rachel in the front yard amongst the leaves, and she's kicking leaves, fumbling leaves, moving leaves around, trying to find this ring that she done threw out in the yard like somebody foolish. So she was like, I need to confront him. So she confronted Doug about the cheating, and of course he lied. He said that the Facebook snitch, that the girl who told her that is jealous of their relationship. Is that right, Doug? That's the best you could come up with. So Rachel was like, you think I'm a whole fool? You think I'm gnawing on the inside of my jaw? I ain't dumb. I mean, being in a relationship with you is dumb, but I ain't dumb. See, I got the phone records, dumb it. See, I got receipts, and you've been cheating. So Doug proceeds to go into a whole tirade, honey, and he punches the cabinet doors. Now see, he says, I would rather punch the cabinet door than your face. Because see, apparently Rachel done called him out his name. Rachel said, I done said something to this man I shouldn't have said something to this man. And honey, he done went and tore up my cabinet. So Doug is on ankle monitoring, so he can't leave the house. So that means Rachel had to leave to cool off before somebody would have got hurt. So Rachel go to her mama's house. Rachel says she's done. Okay. She is done with Doug. He done lied to her. He done hurt her. The mama done come over there. The mama's like, what are you going to do? She said, I'm done with him. Okay? I got receipts. I got proof. He's a liar. He's a cheater. He's a baloney eater. Honey, Honey, Rachel was so discombobulated, she don't put the bologna in the cabinet. Her mama said, Lord, my baby done lost her mind. Get that bologna out of there. So Rachel was like, Lord, have mercy. The mama said, let's go have some cigarettes. So Rachel is outside, and Rachel looks hurt. She looks tired. And she says, I'm done with Doug. There is nothing he can say or do to have him come back in my life. Good for you, Rachel. I like Rachel. But see, there's another problem. There's Doug Jr. She was like, I love that boy. And I'm going to try to do whatever I can to keep Dougie Jr. in my life. He out there living in some camper behind the sister's house. She also said I should have listened to the Kalamazoo crazy family when the sister told me he ain't no good. He's going to cheat on you, he's going to use you, he's going to be back in prison. She was like, well, the sister was right. Rachel says that she is done with the inmate lifestyle. She gonna go find her in the cap. Doug said, listen, okay, we broke up over so many reasons. He says that the ex-girl, that girl have always had a place in his heart. And one thing led to another, and they got back together. He wishes Rachel well. He said that the marriage to Rachel and being a father just wasn't in the cards for him. He wasn't ready for that. Doug, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. But on a happier note, Rachel was able to get Doug Jr. Amen. Amen. Look at God. Rachel was able to get Doug Jr. into her house, into her life, and she is now raising Doug Jr. Did y'all see that picture of Rachel and Doug Jr.? Didn't they look good? Rachel looked real good. Doug Jr. looked healthy, happy, and loved. Woo, child. Honey, I don't care nothing about Doug Sr. I am so happy that Doug Jr. is in Rachel's house. Rachel will be so good for him. And I hope Rachel finds someone that will make her happy. Rachel, stay off them prison sites. Doug Jr. don't need to be around any more inmates, fellas. Leave them Kalamazoo crazies on the other side of the road. And you and Doug Jr. have a happy life together. And we know what happened to Doug, honey. I did that on Sass Trash News. It's right here. Doug is in prison. He will be there for a long time. Let's move on. Of course, when I start filming, the guy who mows my yard comes. Of all times. He's supposed to have come yesterday. But here he is. I'm sorry, y'all. Just look over. I'm so sorry. It's okay. Speaking of yards, child, let's talk about Courtney and Josh. Now, Josh, he's feeling a little bad about what he did and what he said to Courtney. You know, not showing her any type of affection, love. He done talked to her all kinds of ways. He would rather eat oodles and noodles than give her a little bit of kiss and hug and some sex. So, Josh took it upon himself to give out some of that posted love, honey. Y'all remember, he's a writer, okay? That's how he got Courtney, his letters. So he's writing these little post-it notes, leaving them all over the house, on the doors. I made a heart, put them on the dogs, put them on all kinds of places, like a little scavenger hunt. So, here comes Courtney. She home, I guess she home from work. And she finds these notes, and she was like, oh my God, that's so cute. He done put little things in, you know, for her to find the next post-it note. So she done found one on the dog, on the door, on the dress. He done laid out a dress for a child. Where'd you get that dress at? That's your dress, Courtney. Okay, child. Courtney is tickled. He said, go take a bath and put on the dress. Did y'all see that dress laying up on that bed? And that dog did not care. That dog was losing his paws. He was just pawing all of it. Dog saliva all over that dress. She didn't even shake it like you make it. Honey, she just put the dress on. So she finds all these, and it leads her to the outside. And there's a post-it note on the lawnmower. Now, instead of mowing the yard, okay, somebody done mowed a pathway to where Josh was. Josh, instead of you putting a post-it note on the lawnmower, won't you use the lawnmower? That yard look a mess. It was ankle deep. You had all day. And that yard looking like that. You got time to leave, you got time to clean. So Josh is laying on some towels and rags and some old sheets that he done found in the linen closet, child. And he done made her some type of Kroger picnic. I said, Josh, I ain't even mad at you, honey. Josh done went down to good old Kroger. They got her some flowers. They got her some dried up salami. What was that? Pepperoni, cheese, and cracker tray. Honey, he done cut up him some watermelon, child. And he was like, come on here. Honey, she was tickled. She was like, oh my God, you did this for me? He says that he sure enough apologizes for how he acted. And he says that he wants to make it up to Courtney. He done got them dill pickles out there. Y'all know they got a thing about dill pickles, child. And he done put a ring inside of the dill pickles. And he was like, will you remarry me? Y'all see how she lit up, child? Courtney loves that man. She was like, are you serious? Yeah. Y'all notice how Josh never makes eye contact? He never really looks at you. He looks away. That is institutionalized, honey. Never make eye contact. So, they all happy. They had their little Kroger picnic. Everything is happy, healthy, and love. But we already know, child, that Josh has done went upside Courtney's head. And they are no longer together. I don't think. Is Josh back in jail? Y'all let me know down below, child. Is he back in jail, y'all? Let's move on. Child, let's talk about Dante and Nicole, honey. So, we know that Nicole spent the night with Tia. Now, they done woke up. Nicole got a hangover from hell. And Nicole said that she was so drunk that she couldn't get it on with Tia. But see, y'all remember, she has to meet up with Dante. Looking like who done it what for. See, she had to get them crumbs out her eyes. Get her dry lips moisturized, okay? And she really didn't want to do it because she wanted to get her booty on. She was like, daggone it, I done drunk so much that we couldn't make it happen between me and Tia. Y'all believe that Tia and y'all believe that Tia and Nicole didn't have sex, or do y'all think that they did? So, Courtney is in the car with Tia. Honey, Tia got a whole BMW. Nice little ride. Tia, you was in prison. What was you in prison for again? You in there? I need to know your backstory, Tia. Why were you in prison? I'm thinking drugs or she done stole something. So Nicole was like, oh my God, he may see you. Tia said, girl, you dumb. He don't even know what I look like. He don't know what kind of car I drive. Girl, get out there. I ain't got all day. So Nicole goes out there and honey, Dante make her wait for an hour. And so she's like, come by the fire. That was a nice spot where they met at, right? Virginia Beach is such a nice area, okay? Just the outdoor living is killing it. Ooh, Virginia Beach is so nice, child. So anyway, Dante, he was like, listen, I'm tired of it, okay? I have caught you in so many lies. First was Zach with the 2Ks. And then you had the nerve to lay up with some girl that I'm assuming was Tia and plaster it all over social media. Now see, before he said those fatal words, honey, Nicole had already had it in mind that she wasn't going to bring up Tia. She was just going to talk about Zach with the 2Ks. But see, Nicole was so daggone drunk, she done forgot all about her posting all laying up on Tia with the, you know, on Instagram, Facebook, wherever. Dante said, now I know you lied. Do you think I'm not going to see that? We're friends on social media. I see what you put up. Honey, Nicole's face was cracked. Right here, right here, right here, right here, child. Nicole was like, good Lord, this ain't how I thought it was going to work out. So Dante said, I'm tired of the disrespect. Okay? I'm tired of it. What do you want? You want me? Now see, I got rid of my other women. Because you told me what's the use in having exes. Nicole said, I didn't tell you to get rid of them other women. You did that on your own. Dante said, yeah, you're a lie. And the truth ain't in it. So then Tia, she done had enough. Tia rolls up and says, I ain't Tia. Dante said, oh Lord. Nicole said, what? Tia said, let's have a conversation. So Tia sat down and only thing that came out her mouth was lies, honey. Tia sat there and lied and said that she didn't want Nicole. She didn't want to have nothing to do with Nicole. That her and Nicole did nothing. They didn't touch. They didn't kiss. They didn't hold hands. The only thing they did all night was watch Netflix. Tia said, listen, I don't know why I lied. I lied just a little bit because, you know, I felt sorry for him. I felt sorry for Dante, so I just thought I should lie. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. So then Tia, that prison mentality, because, you know, most inmates are very manipulative. Very manipulative. And she knew exactly how to get to Dante. And she was like, listen, Nicole talked about you all the time in prison. In fact, now that I see you, I see why. You a little cutie, cute. I mean, your pictures look a hot mess, but you real cute. Immediately, Dante changed. Dante was like, oh, okay. I know I'm cute. Okay. Immediately. And then Dante tells Tia, trying to throw shade, talking about, you're a nice little handsome fella yourself. I said, Dante, you ought to be kicked in your neck. Dante, you know that's a whole female. So Tia done turned on her little inmate charm. Because see, that's what Dante likes. And so Tia was like, listen, okay. She looks at Nicole and says, you hurting this boy, you hurting this man. Make a decision, okay? Because if it was me and you, I wouldn't be having all this. We ain't using each other. You ain't using me. You better pick. So Tia goes off and talks to Nicole. And she was like, you hurting him. What you gonna do, girl? You need to pick, okay? You can't be keeping doing this to this boy. And so here's Nicole. I don't know. I don't know. I want to be with you, but I also want to be with Dante because he buys me things, and I'm gonna be losing out on some things, you know. But I really love Dante. I really love. How many times did Nicole say she loved Dante? But she really won't Tia. Tia said, you ain't gonna be using me, child. It's either me or you, or you let me go. Now, when Tia is telling Nicole all this, I'm like, Dante, you should have gave Nicole an ultimatum a long time ago. She done used you and embarrassed you since she got out of prison. So Nicole said this is going to be a hard conversation. So Nicole goes over to Dante. Dante said, what's it going to be? What is it going to be? Okay, because I'm a good catch. I'm a good catch. You missing out. I'm that dude. But I'm not going to sit here and be hurt again. I went down that road, and I don't want to do it again. I love you, girl. You're going to keep disrespecting me. So Dante had a little bass in his eyes. I was like, okay, Dante, that's right, tell her, tell her. So then Nicole said, well, listen here, honey. I love you, but kind of like you, but not enough to just be me and you solo dolo. See, I want you and Tia. See, I don't care nothing about that. I don't care nothing about that. I want you and Tia. See, I don't understand what the problem is. See, I will be in a relationship with you, but on the side, I would be with Tia. See, you are for, you know, financial gain. Tia will be for when I need to go and get some loving, because I don't want none from you. She says that she wants to be in an open relationship. Dante said, you done lost your whole mind. Absolutely not. It's either me or Tia. And so she was like, well, Nicole basically chose Tia over Dante. Dante said, man, I'm out. I'm tired of this. And I was like, good for you, Dante. Good for you. So Tia and Nicole is standing there holding hands. They kissy, huggy, huggy. So we see Dante with his smooth skinned homeboy Derek. And they out there by some lake, child. Dante have a little coffin. What's inside of it? That torso. He done set it afire, child. And Derek is like, good, burn it. Just like that relationship. It's over, right? It's over between you and Nicole. And then Dante says, well, you know, we got to see what happens. I said, Derek said, you a whole fool. Derek said, do I think that he's over with Nicole? I hope so, but he is an idiot. Dante is, you know, keeping the door cracked just a little bit. We know that he's on life after lockup. So Dante, what are you doing? Leave that girl alone. Stay out of the prison inmate sites. Leave your comments down below about Dante and Nicole, child. Y'all think Dante gonna try to get back with Nicole? We shall see. Stan and Lisa. So we have see now Stan up in that house, honey. He is having the time of his life because him and Lisa's having fun in that dungeon. Lisa's willing to do all and everything for this man. So it's time for her to get her car. Remember, he bought her a whole car. And he's also telling her about his finances. How much he's worth, what goes where, how much is this, how much is that, in front of Lisa. And then he's talking about his baseball collection, and this is where this is where that is. And I said, see now. Meanwhile, Lisa is carrying on a conversation with another woman. I do believe, honey, is that her secret? She got another relationship. Talking about her, see now, Stan. See, she getting the call. She knows where everything is. She knows where the checkbook is, his finances. He's allegedly worth $2.1 million. Honey, her eyes are dancing, honey. She just see dollar signs. So it's time to pick up the car. So he calls his homeboy, you know, from Shady Pines. And so the Shady Pines guy come over and was like, what's up? You traded in one of your cars. See, now Stan said, now I'm picking up a car for Lisa. His homeboy said, what? See, now Stan said that, listen, she need a car. Now, she ain't got no license, but she need a car. And so, see, now Stan said it ain't no big deal. It ain't like I'm buying her an expensive car. I'm only spending $13,000. I'm only going to get a little Toyota to sell. It ain't no big deal. And his friend said, you're a whole fool. I don't know what's wrong with him. He said, but you know what? If this is what senile Stan want, so be it. Do I think that this girl is using my friend? It ain't for me to say, but it ain't looking too good. So, Lisa, they never did show the car, did they? What kind of car did you get her? I done forgot. So it's time for Lisa's family to come over. Her brother and that godmother. Honey, is this the brother who thought that he was on cops? Grand Theft Auto, that he went through the high-speed chase. Is this the brother or is this another one? See, this is the brother that showed Lisa how to make meth. Hard face, brother. Honey, that face is hard. Hard life, hard face. So they getting things together, honey, and when I tell you, they done made these people some pizza rolls, some dried up chicken from a bag, and some cheese and crackers they done got down there at Kroger. I said, you couldn't give them no sauce? Where's the ranch? Honey, they was like, just eat this dry. Where's the drink? Where's the beverage? I said that ain't the blandest, cheapest food I have ever seen. But see, that brother got his good eye on senile Stan, because that brother said, let me tell you something, we're going to talk man to man. Honey, you know Stan was scared to death, because see, Lisa's brother looked like he could bite a brick. Didn't he? I was like, ooh, honey, he done had a hard life. He looked like he would fight air in a minute. So that brother said, now I know how you been treating my sister, because she done told me everything. And you done threw her stuff out in the yard, a piece of trash, like she's a piece of trash. You done threw out that hefty cinch sack, disrespecting my sister. That won't happen again. You understand me? Now, I don't understand what y'all got going on here, because my sister ain't never go and find some old man on no site. But here we are. But let's be clear. You hurt my sister and disrespect her again, me and you gonna have another conversation. Honey, when I tell you senile Stan's rat-infested toupee tilted to the left, honey, he didn't know what to do. I bet you Stan's depends was full of crap and piss. Honey, Stan's 113-year-old bones was shook. Honey, that brother meant business. And Stan knew it. Stan said, well, you know, I done apologized to her. I'm apologizing to you. Who else I need to apologize? Please don't hit me in the face. I will never do that again. So that brother was just cool with it. He said, all right. So they go back out. And he tells Lisa, he said, this what you want? Okay. This what you need? Okay. Just know I love you. But if that old MF throw your stuff out again, you call me. And I will deal with it. Lisa said, all right. Lisa said, you ain't said nothing but the word. Stan, please don't do nothing. Because, honey, that brother will tear you apart. Didn't he look like a Rottweiler? Didn't he? So Lisa and Stan, they still chilling. Okay, she still know about the finances, and she still has a secret about another woman. My God today. What do y'all think about Lisa and Stan? Let's talk about it down below. Child, let's talk about Brittany and Ray. Well, it's time. It's time for Papa Brittany to meet Ray. Alright? Now, Brittany is like, it's time, you know, they in the area. See, my sister and my dad are in the area. If you want to meet my dad, this is the time. Now, you ain't going to meet my mom. Because, see, my mama don't want to meet you. But you can meet my dad. So Ray said, it ain't nothing but a thing. Let's do it. So she said, well, let's clean you up first, child. Done picked out his little outfit. They got him some little shoes on. Cleaned him up a little bit. And Ray said, it ain't nothing to it but to do it. Here's Ray peeking out the window. Here comes Brittany's dad and the sister. And they think they just coming over just to chill. Maybe have something to eat. Brittany waits until they are in the driveway, getting ready to go inside her house to say, Ray here. He here, y'all. He living here. Just wanted to let y'all know. And honey, when I tell you Papa Brittany said, now I know you lying. He here. What is going on? And so Brittany was like, you want to meet him? So Papa Brittany was like, I'll meet him. Okay, I'll meet him. Do y'all see the reaction of that sister? That sister said, you gonna tell us in the middle of a driveway? Child, let's go on up in here, child. So they go in, pleasantries. Hey, how you doing? Ray shook his hand, called him sir. They sit down. And bottom line is, Ray's family and Brittany's family seem like very good people. Brittany's dad is just like any other dad, inmate or not. They want the best for their daughter. He wants the best for his daughter. He done asked Ray what his age was, what's his intentions. See, you're not going to come up in here and ruin my daughter's life. We don't know nothing about you. We only know that you have an inmate number. What are you going to bring to this relationship? You going to hurt my baby? Then we're going to have a problem. Because, see, she have a history of being hurt. See, her ex done put us and her through hell. We ain't going through that again. You understand what I'm saying? And so Ray said, listen, before you judge me, let me show you. Okay? As soon as this ankle monitor gets off, I'm going to get me a job. And I'm going to contribute. I'm going to show you what type of man I am. I'm not here to hurt this girl. Okay? I want to be with this girl. And I'm going to show you how I can, you know, be a good person to your daughter. So the dad was like, honey, show me. You're going to have to show me before you tell me anything. And so the sister, she side-eyed. She got her good eye on Ray like any sister would. We don't know you, son, because my sister ain't told us nothing. She gonna drop a bombshell like this. Yeah, we got our reservations, as we should. Now, Brittany done did all this lying and conniving, don't want to meet this, don't want to meet the parents. And bottom line is, Brittany's parents and family seem like they real good people. And Brittany was happy with the conversation. Real happy. It went well. It could have went left. So it's time for them to go on a date because Ray got his ankle monitor off. Honey, they went to dinner. And Brittany wants to get married. Brittany wants the marriage. She wants the family. And Ray was like, I'm going to give you all that. But give me time. At least a good year. And so she was like, okay, I can do that. Because you working. You're going to get a job. And you're going to save up and give me a big old ring. And then we're going to have babies. Ray said one thing for sure. I'm a working man. I've always had a job. And I want to work. And I want to see where this goes. Bottom line is, I'm hoping that Brittany and Ray stick it out. I want them together. I really do. I like Ray. And I think Ray and Brittany will be good together if Brittany don't put too much pressure on Ray with marriage and babies. I want them together, y'all. Two good families. Now, we'll see about that mama. They own life after lockup as well, so we'll see how this plays out. What y'all think about Brittany and Ray? Leave it down below. Last, and certainly least, we got Yuck Mouth and Anissa, honey. Now, as we know, Yuck Mouth has an 18-year-old child somewhere, and for some odd reason, he tells a complete stranger this secret, Cal, even though he should have told his woman, Anissa. But he chose to have some type of loyalty to Cal, which Cal has no loyalty to him. Cal done went and told Anissa said secret. So Anissa's feeling some type of way. She feels a little bit betrayed. You lying to me this whole time? Why didn't you just tell me about this boy, this child? So she's off looking at flowers. Is that her cousin or her sister? Whatever. And so the cousin's like, well, what's going on with you in jail? And so Anissa was like, listen, he has a secret. The cousin was like, okay. He got a whole child out here that he didn't even tell me about. And so the cousin said, well, how do you know this? Because Jeff told Cal. And so that cousin said, he sure is dumb. He sure is just dumb. Just dumb. Just gnawing the inside of his jaw. He can't even count to 10. What is going on? See, that's a reflection of you. So Anissa is like, if he's lying about this, what else is he lying about? The cousin was like, bingo. Hello? I mean, saying that you're going to take $20 here, $20 there. But he lied about a whole human being. Girl, leave him alone. Why are we even here looking at flowers for a wedding? He telling you lies and keeping secrets before you even walk down that aisle. Girl, come on, let's go get something to eat and you throw this man out. So Anissa, she's thinking about it. She's wondering about things. Meanwhile, honey, Yuck Mouth is at home. Okay, he's talking to his parole officer. He's talking about, honey, this internet thing is something else. I am loving it. So he's on the laptop, and Anissa said, not so fast. I done changed the password, child. So he's pissed. He was like, why is she changing the password? She's been acting real strange lately. She's been distant. We ain't been laughing like we used to. What's going on? What's going on? She's got secrets. That's what he said. He upset with her because he thinks she got secrets when you got a whole human out here. So he said, I'm going to find out what's going on. So he's going through the dresser, that antique dresser. And he was like, every time I had to dress her, she don't want me around it. So I know something's going on at this dresser. So he's opening up the drawers, and honey, underneath the bras, honey, was a whole cell phone. So he done got into said cell phone. And honey, there is Anissa, honey, in some lingerie. I said, come on, Victoria, not secret. Honey, Anissa is like this. I was like, come on, Anissa, honey. And then the contact list was all men. Except for, honey, the contact list in her phone was all men. Yuck Mouth said, I don't know none of these people but Kyle. You know what? I think her and Kyle sleeping together. That's the conclusion he came to. He said he got that lingerie on. I ain't never seen no lingerie. Why is it on this phone? Why is she hiding this phone? Why did she tell me about this phone? Her and Kyle sleep together. I don't like their relationship. I'm about to bust him in his face. So Anissa comes home. And there's Yuck Mouth. It's already tension. He was like, what's wrong with you? Yuck Mouth said, what's wrong with you? Something ain't right. What is going on? So Anissa said, you said something ain't wrong with me? You got something to tell me? Yuck Mouth said, what you talking just like that, Yuck Mouth changed. What? A child? Who told you that? What? She said, you dummy cow. Now all of a sudden Yuck Mouth is pissed because Cow didn't keep his secret. A complete stranger. Cow said, I'm about to F him up. How dare he tell you without, how dare he tell you? See, I was going to tell you. But he done went and told you. Y'all sleeping together. And Lisa said, boy, you don't look like a whole fool. Me and Kyle ain't even kids. Me and Kyle is my friend. Kyle is my friend. I done told you this. She was like, you better settle down because see, Kyle and his girlfriend are coming over. You can't be up in here cutting the shine. The minute Kyle pulls up with the girlfriend, honey, Yuck Mouth Jeff done come out that trailer. And he was like, you MF, you done went and told Anissa. You told Anissa. He said, I was about to tell her in 5 minutes. I said, now Yuck Mouth, you out here lying. If you had any desire to tell Anissa, you would have told her by now. Cal had no business knowing this information. But you told it. And then Yuck Mouth goes off. He said that he was going to beat Jeff's eyes out. Then Yuck Mouth said that he was going to beat Kyle's eyes out. Now Kyle is in the car smoking. He was chilling at first, wasn't he? He was like, I ain't thinking about him. But then the producers was talking about weapons. And so Yuck Mouth said, I don't care what kind of weapon he got. I don't care if he got a stick, a bat, a crowbar, I don't care. I will F him up. He said, I'm a monster. Whoa! I said, Lord have mercy. Hurry up, Kyle. Get out the truck. Kyle said, I'm tired of this. So the girlfriend's just sitting there. The producers is trying to calm things down. They trying to keep, Kyle and Jeff separated. Anissa said, my name Bennett, I ain't in it. I am going to sit in this, trailer, in this air-conditioned trailer, and I don't want to have nothing to do with it. Okay, I don't have nothing to do with it. So then Kyle done had enough. Because see, Jeff is still talking. F you, your SOB, your biatch, punk. He was calling him all kinds of things. See, Jeff said, it ain't nothing but space and opportunity. Get up out that truck. So Kyle is tired of it. Kyle said, you want some of me? Kyle get out of that truck. He says, is your whooper broke? I said, how? That's your comeback, Kyle? Is your whooper broke? Honey, when he said those fatal words, Yuck Mouth Jeff charged. The producers couldn't hold Jeff back. Then Jeff goes, boop, boop, pow. It was over. Honey, Kyle hit the ground. The producers got Jeff. I said, that's it. That was the fight. The fight lasted 0.2 seconds. I was like, Kyle, what happened to all this? You said this your whooper broke. Sounds like to me and look like to me your whooper got broke. Honey, Jeff did him the two-piece. Boo, boo, pop. I said, what type of country-ass fight is this? Y'all, when I tell you I laughed and I kept rewinding that, honey, I had tears down my eyes. I said, oh, Lord. So Kyle on the ground trying to get up. Jeff talking about, I'm an MFing beast. I'm an MFing beast. And what does Kyle do? Kyle done went and got himself back in that truck. And he shut the F up. Talking about he's going to pull a bullet here and there. Child, Kyle, if you don't go somewhere, sit down. So Jeff is in the edge of the yard. He done found a 2x4. Did y'all see him pick up that piece of wood? I said, what in the country hillbilly hulk is this? Anissa, she's inside the house. She said, Lord, the neighbors is going to be talking about this. She said the neighbors going to call the law. Both of them ex-cons. Because, see, Jeff said that Kyle was a nosy junkie. Honey, Kyle, Jeff was talking bad trash. Anissa said the cops is going to come. Jeff is going to go back to the halfway house. This is just a mess. So the producers separated. Kyle and his girlfriend, and we never seen her face. What she look like, y'all? They leave. Okay? Jeff done came back up in the house. And Jeff is like, listen, okay? He tells a story about how the ex done contacted him in the halfway house. He didn't know nothing about the kid, blah, blah, blah. And so Anissa tells him about the phone. She said, oh, you lost your mind. That phone, okay, I got that when me and you broken up. See, remember when you bounced on me? You left me hanging, you ghosted me? Well, that hurt my feelings. And I was mad. So I sent some pictures. Okay? I wanted to feel a little cute and sexy. You didn't want me. Me and Kyle are friends. That phone is almost 2 years old. And you out here looking like who done it what for, trying to flex. Put your shirt on. And so Jeff was like, I understand that. Do you still want to marry me? She was like, I don't know, child. Child, you done embarrassed me, child. You done embarrassed me and everybody I love out here trying to fight Kyle. She was like, I just don't know. So, of course, Jeff said he gonna do battle.